Okay, so I already made a video on this, and I actually watched it back over, and I didn't like it, so I'm gonna try to shoot this again, and hopefully it'll come out better. I heard about this in an article on Facebook, which oddly enough seems like where I get all my wrestling news from. But yeah, it was in an article from Uproxx Sports, which is UPROXX Sports. So if you want to go check it out, you can go to Facebook or the website and try to find that article, which I'm about to talk about. But yeah, so basically, as you can tell from the title of the video, I want to talk about this idea that's been going around, or this idea that's because Stephanie McMahon was talking about it because she was at an event where she was speaking about diversity or something like that, and she says that she wants the company to the company is for having again, diversity and stuff like that. So basically, she said that the company is planning to integrate more LGBTQ, whichever other letters it's been added on. They're planning to integrate LGBTQ characters and storylines into the show. Now, the thing I want to make very clear is that I'm not really so much. I guess I am against it, but and I know that sounds just like I said, it's not really the idea itself that I'm against. Like, I think it could be a good idea. It's really more I'm against the company that's proposing the idea, you know. And the reason I say that is because I think we've seen WWE try to do stuff like this before, where they try to be just stuff like this before, and it's kind of failed and blown up in their faces. Now, I know that it's been done, it's happened before. There have been characters in WWE that have been more, towards the gay side, like Goldust, the psycho lesbian storyline with Mickey James, a few others you could say. I mean, Darren Young is like one of the I believe the only. Actually, I thought there was another one. I think there's another one like developmental, but I know Darren Young is like the one of the openly gay wrestlers that works for WWE right now. There's Pat Patterson. So I mean, it's not like this is anything really exactly new that they're doing. But the reason that I'm kind of iffy about this, maybe I wouldn't say against it, but just I have mixed feelings about it, is because I feel like if they try to do this, if they try to integrate more like LGBT characters and storylines, which when they say storylines, I don't know what that means. Like, are they going to have? I mean, I read the article. It didn't really say exactly like what type. It just said storylines with concerning LGBT. I mean, are they gonna? I don't know if that means they're gonna have like or I don't know, but I'm kind of confused on that. But the reason I have mixed feelings about it is because I feel like with this set of writers, like if it had been like writers from a long time ago, because when they had Goldust, I feel like the writers knew more what they were doing. They definitely knew more what they were doing. And with the psycho lesbian storyline, even the writers back as early as back then, I think, would be more competent to handle something like this now than with the current writers. And I feel like with the current writers in WWE, I feel like that if they tried to do this, this would have a huge potential to backfire in their faces, to just become a huge shitstorm. I feel like if they try to do this, if they try to incorporate these types of storylines into the show, that it will just backfire completely. I feel like they will piss off a bunch of people. I feel like they will just put a bunch of stereotypes in there, stereotypes and cliches. But the thing is that what I read in the article is apparently WWE has an association with GLAAD, which is GLAAD, which is like an association founded by the LGBT community. It's about acceptance and stuff like that. And apparently they had people from that association come in and talk to the writers and everything like that. Talk to creative and writers and tell them like what they should and shouldn't write, and like the words to use and the words not to use. So that's all good and well. I mean, so maybe that might help, but still, I would say that association, GLAAD, doesn't really represent all. Or maybe, I don't know, but I wouldn't say it represents all, gay people in the world, which is about 10% of the population. So what I'm trying to say is I don't think that would represent everybody. So they're telling the writers what they should and shouldn't say, or what they should and shouldn't do, but I but I don't know if they actually have like the interests of everyone, which I guess that's kind of, you can't really have the interest of everyone. You can't write it to suit every single gay person on, or whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. But despite that they had that association come in and talk to them about how they should write this type of stuff, I still feel like if they try to do this, it will backfire completely, and they will just piss a bunch of people off, and I just feel like it could backfire completely. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but and I'm not making shit up. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. I literally feel like this could blow up in their faces if they try to do this. And I mean, I pretty much, I commented on the article, like I commented on Facebook. I pretty much made that same comment, and I said, I wish they wouldn't do this. I feel like if they try to do this with the current writers, that it'll just backfire. And a few people agreed with me, and a few of those people actually were gay themselves and said that they had the same feelings even. So, yeah, so I guess I'm not the only one, and I'm not I guess, some gay people have the same feelings as well, but yeah, I just don't know how to feel about this. I mean, and, who knows, maybe they will do this, and it could end up working out well for them. Like, they could try to write these LGBT storylines and make LGBT characters up, and it could work out well, and they could end up doing pretty well with it. But I don't know. It's just the idea makes me nervous, because I feel like they'll just, again, I feel like it'll backfire, and I feel like that they will just completely fuck this up. So I'll cross my fingers and hope that they don't fuck this up if they actually do go through with it. I mean, maybe they might not, it might not happen, but if they do go through with this, I will be crossing my fingers that they don't fuck it up. But I mean, for the sake of, who they're trying to represent. And again, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not the idea itself that I'm against. Like, personally, if it were a different, if there was a more competent, better set of writers doing this, I mean, I'd be all for the idea, because I'm all for, that type of thing. I'm a big supporter of the LGBT community. I don't think it's a bad idea necessarily, but I just feel like because it's these writers, then, because I mean, it's no secret that the WWE hasn't really been the best in the last freaking like 5 to 8 years now. Even 10 years, that goes, I even go to say it's 10 years, but for the past 10 years, they haven't been the best, so. But yeah, who knows? I mean, maybe they do this and it'll end up being halfway decent, but still, I'm really freaking nervous about this, guys. If it really does go through, I'm pretty nervous, but. So, I guess if this does pan out, then I guess we'll see how this goes. And again, I know, like I said before, I know that there's been characters like this before, like Goldust, Mickie James when she was the psycho lesbian. There's a few other examples, Rico. You could bring up Orlando Jordan from TNA, when Orlando Jordan had that bisexual gimmick in TNA. But see, that's what I'm talking about there. See, I feel like they will do something like that. Just make a walking, talking stereotype like Orlando Jordan was in TNA, and then like fucking just piss everyone off, just alienate some fans even, because I'm sure there are some fans out there, some straight male fans who probably don't want to see that, which, I mean, it kind of I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so hopefully this idea doesn't backfire on them, but I have a pretty bad feeling that it could potentially backfire, and backfire badly. So, but anyways, I guess that's my thoughts and opinions on this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me your feedback. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Hopefully I've gotten my point across about this. And hopefully I don't sound like a huge asshole, but if I do, oh well. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.